Hello, people of Earth and elsewhere, and welcome back to the Spam Channel, where I am doing a bit of an off-the-cuff video today, and I just happen to kind of have some video that I can use in the background as I'm talking about this. I'm not sure if anybody knows, but I am kind of obsessed with Demon Slayer lately, and I'm doing my best not to turn this channel into a Demon Slayer exclusive channel, but we'll see what happens when the second season comes out. Speaking of the second season, that's what we're here to talk about today. We've been waiting, that is the fans, people, I guess anime fandom in general, to see exactly when and what they were going to say about Demon Slayer Season 2. But I managed to spot some information on Instagram and looked into it, and yeah, they finally made the announcement about Season 2. We're not going to get the next section of Demon Slayer until December. But wait, they're gonna start premiering the season in October, as it turns out. On the 10th of October, the first episode of the next season is coming out. What could they be doing? They're doing what they did in Dragon Ball Super. They are cutting up the movie into 7 different episodes and making that the beginning of Season 2. Which is great, but it's not great. Because why does anybody need this to even happen? Dragon Ball Super fans weren't happy when they did that, and while I'm confident that UFOtable won't be the kind of studio that will have a significant drop in animation quality between the movies and the series that are based off of those movies, the question is why? There is literally no need for this. Like, I was afraid they were going to be doing recaps, which they've been showing recaps over the rest of this month. That's other stuff that we don't need to talk about right now. There is absolutely no reason to adapt the Mugen Train arc into an anime. Like, all you have to do is go to, like, a watch order list or something like that, right? You watch season 1, you watch the movie, you watch season 2. That's all this should be. Why are we, and I'm not sure whether or not they're reanimating it. I would bet on no. There's literally no reason to reanimate everything. And here I have this, okay, I've got this thing up right here. I've got this article on cnet.com for this Demon Slayer news, and I'll give you what they're giving to me. Okay, so it says, according to the announcement, the Mugen Train arc will stream first and will include 70 new scenes, new music tracks, episode previews, a new theme song, and never-before-seen original episode of Kyojuro Rengoku, who will take on a new mission on his way to the Mugen Train. Okay, so let's talk about this. First, 70 new scenes. I can't imagine that's actually going to be as much content as they want to say that it is. Unless, of course, 70 new scenes is exactly what we don't want, which is them reanimating everything, because the movie looked great. We don't need it. Just cut up the movie and send it out at us. We don't need 70 new scenes. And if it is all newly animated, like maybe 70 new frames, if they are cutting up the movie and just adding stuff in there, I don't believe it. I don't believe whatever 70 new scenes is, I doubt that it's going to be good. New music tracks, okay, fine. We like the music in Demon Slayer. We can go with that. Episode previews, of course, that's normal. A new theme song, thank goodness. And never before seen original episode of Rengoku. Let me be... okay. I am always good with new Kyojuro Rengoku content. But this is not what we want. I would rather see an episode or two adapting the Kyojuro Rengoku Gaiden special manga than this. I want to see the gun demon. I want to see wholesome moments between Kyojuro and Mitsuri. We do not need whatever this is that they're showing us a preview of in this 5-minute thing that they apparently premiered in Japan for the Season 2 official trailer. The good news is, once we're done with 7 weeks of recapping things that we already knew about, we're finally going to get into the Entertainment District arc. Finally! We've been waiting for this, and not even because, like, the Entertainment District arc is okay. It's not one of my favorites. I really want to see what happens next. The arc that happens after that is actually one of my favorites in the series, but now I'm afraid they're not going to animate it, because the Entertainment District arc doesn't have to take forever to get through. Like, if you have the 7 episodes with this new content and whatever covering Demon Slayer, the Mugen Train, that means that they could cover the Entertainment District arc in like 5 or 6 episodes, and there's your 13 or 12 episode season cap. Like, they don't need to go any farther if they manage to hit, like, the short season episode cap, and I'm afraid that's what they're gonna do. I don't want 12 or 13 episodes. I want it to be as long as, I think we all do. We all want the next season to be as long as what the previous season was, and this is just making me nervous, because am I gonna watch it? Of course I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna watch the stupid recap. I'm gonna watch Rengoku die again, because exactly what we need before going into Mugen Train is to watch extra Rengoku content to try to get us attached to the character again before he dies again. I can only imagine what else they're gonna try and add in here. It's unnecessary. All of this is completely unnecessary. I was really, really holding out hope that we were just going to go right into the Entertainment District arc, but no. No, they're not going to do that. Again, Dragon Ball fans were not happy when Dragon Ball Super decided that its arcs were going to cover, its first arcs were going to cover the two movies that had been in theaters between whenever it was that they decided to go in and do Dragon Ball Super and all that other nonsense. This is off the cuff. I'm sorry that this is not even scripted, and I probably sound hysterical because I kind of am. On one hand, I'm really excited because, I want new Demon Slayer. I do want more Rengoku content, but I don't want this. And I know beggars can't be choosers. I'm begging heavily when it comes to more Demon Slayer content right now, and it's just so frustrating. I'm sure other people feel the same. I'm excited and frustrated at the same time. Oh my goodness. Now, best case scenario, and at this point I'm going to try not to hope too much. The best case scenario is that they go into the Mugen Train arc, and then they go into the Entertainment District arc, and that cuts off at like the half-season mark. And then they go right into the Swordsmith Village arc, which is next, and they cover that one. Because they've been having these special previews between these really long recap episode movies that they've been showing on TV in Japan. And one of them has a spotlight where Tanjiro kind of talks about Giyu Tomioka, and I'm just wondering, wait a minute, why are we talking about Giyu and making these remarks about, spoiler content that's not supposed to show up until after the next two arcs in the series? I can only hope that they're going to try to cram a heck ton of content into this next season, and who knows what that's going to be for the feel and pacing of the series, but whatever. If they are going to have this Mugen Train recap with extra Rengoku, whatever, and the Entertainment District arc, and that takes up 12 episodes, but they decide that's only the halfway point of the season, and they are going to give us like 25 episodes, like the first season, then that means that they will probably go into the next arc and the arc after that. I don't want to get my hopes up. I'm being really vague because I'm afraid people are going to get on my case about spoilers, and I'm trying not to do that, but I've already mentioned, like, if they could go through the next 4 major arcs in Season 2, they don't have to be long. That's the thing. Demon Slayer isn't a long series. These arcs don't have to be incredibly long when it comes to the content that gets covered. So it's entirely possible that there's just going to be a lot more in this season than I'm expecting. But right now, my expectations have come down so far to be like, we're going to get 12 episodes, and I'm going to hate it because it's not going to go to one of my favorite arcs at this point in time. And we're gonna have to wait again. We've been waiting for 2 years since Season 2. Yes, but it's okay that we've been waiting this much time because they gave us the movie in between, and that was okay. This isn't like Attack on Titan that took 3.5 years to get to its second season or whatever. But that's it. That's the news. That's the big news. They're gonna give us more Rengoku content, which is not the content that we were looking for, but maybe it's the content that we need. Who knows? I think this was an incredibly poor decision made by whoever it is that's in charge. They were like, yeah, we're gonna do the Dragon Ball Super thing. We're gonna take the movie, and we're gonna make it into episodes and tack that on to the beginning of our next season, which is entirely unnecessary, and that frustrates me. Oh my goodness. Like I said, I've got to watch it. I've got to see what they actually change and if they actually decide to reanimate everything. But that would be such a waste of time. I don't think they're actually going to do that. I don't think they're going to reanimate everything. They're just going to insert things into where the movie would be to fill out those 6 episodes that's going to be covered by it. That is a best case scenario, though. Oh, well, thank you everybody for listening to this little rant. I will go in and edit into this audio anything that comes to my mind as I am editing it. Okay, so as I said, I was just going to go in and edit in whatever it is that I needed to as I was editing up the audio. And I will say, I seem to have misread something on this CNET article, but again, I'm not entirely sure whether or not this is accurate. It says here that the Mugen Train arc will connect Season 1, the Tanjiro Kamado Unwavering Resolve arc, with Season 2, the Entertainment District arc. So, what I'm getting here is that this Mugen Train recap arc will not be considered a part of Season 2? I don't understand, but I just felt like if I went back and suddenly there was a piece here that I was misunderstanding, then I would feel really silly if it turned out that this is not actually considered a part of Season 2, and we've got more hope that things will actually play out better than I was just theorizing. Then again, I would just feel really silly for misreading this section here. I'm not sure if this is an accurate translation or if there's some other misunderstanding in here, but it seems like a possibility that this movie recap is even more unnecessary because it's not even going to be a part of Season 2. But whatever. The more episodes, the better, I guess. Well, we'll see what happens. Addendum over, let's get back to the video. But that's what we've got. We've got to watch Mugen Train all over again before we can actually move on with this anime. Oh boy, I cannot wait. I can't wait to watch Kyojuro die again. And yes, I'm just going to keep saying that because at this point, again, I'm pretty sure most everybody's watched the movie. We know what happens. Why are you doing this to us? Okay, that's it. That's my frustrations. I am going to do an Nendroid review now, and hopefully that will be a lot more entertaining than listening to me babble about what it is that is going on. Bad UFOtable! What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh, but they said the new music, the music that they have in the trailer for like the new opening and the new ending, I will say that that is good. I'm happy and sad at the same time. That's all I can say. Oh, thank you everybody for watching if you happen to get all this way through. Ciao. See you around. Talk Demon Slayer to me, please.